What's up, Patriots? Constitution Vet here, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, guys, this has been a really crazy week, and instead of providing a very in-depth analysis on something, I want to use this video to provide a very simple, brief, and yet eloquent way to remind yourself to keep moving forward. This video will be short, it'll be clear, and it will be concise. But it also will focus on a historical person and a speech that he made. During the days where I feel like crap, during the days I just want to quit and just stop trying, I always go back to the speech that this person made. And every single time I finish hearing this speech, I feel better and I feel more capable of moving forward. No matter what happens, we all need that little friendly reminder to help us get through the next day and then the next day. So you guys know the drill. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. That way you get reminded of when I make new videos. And don't forget to support the brave patriots down below. Without any further ado, sit back, relax, grab your drink, and let's get started.
The poorest way to face life is to face it with a sneer. There are many men who feel a kind of twisted pride in cynicism. There are many who confine themselves to criticism of the way others do what they themselves dare not even attempt. There is no more unhealthy being, no man less worthy of respect than he who either really holds or feigns to hold an attitude of sneering disbelief toward all that is great and lofty, whether in achievement or in that noble effort which, even if it fails, comes to second achievement. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds? Who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions? Who spends himself in a worthy cause? Who, at the best, knows in the end the triumph of high achievement? And who, at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
We all have those days where we just want to stop, quit, just keep sleeping and never wake up. We all have those days where you come home and you're not physically tired. You're not even mentally tired. You are drained, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Those days where you cannot keep going forward. You're in that pit, whatever that pit may be. There are days where we feel like garbage. On those days where I don't feel 100%, where I just want to quit, I always go back to my love of history. I go back to certain people in history that have made it through much worse and came out better in the end. One of those people that I always find myself going back to is the old lion, the man, the myth, the legend, Theodore Roosevelt, also known as Teddy. Now, to be clear, this guy is not perfect. He is definitely a gray figure. He has his flaws. I look back at his life and I see all of the crucibles he endured. Heartbreak after heartbreak, failure after failure. This guy endured countless moments where he was thrown into that pit. And he could have easily chosen to quit, but he didn't. He chose to keep moving forward. Whether he was a young boy suffering from asthma or the moment where his mother and wife died on the same day. Fast forward to his presidency, where he faced insurmountable challenges and he conquered every single one, time after time again. Let's break down his speech together and apply it to our lives. This first part makes it very clear. Life is going to be hard. Life's going to suck sometimes. You can't escape it. It's going to be the biggest challenge you've ever faced. The second part of this refers to the fact that there will be people in your life who will cast you down. They will mock you, laugh at you, be cynical towards you. They will go above and beyond to make sure that you don't feel like 100%. The irony is those people doing that to you normally wouldn't even dare attempt the things you're trying to attempt. So forget them. Ignore the haters. Ignore the cynics. An attitude of sneering disbelief towards all that is great and lofty. No matter what the challenge is, doesn't matter. You see that moment in front of you, and you could easily just quit. Or you could look at that challenge and say, that sucks. Let's go. And you embrace it. The critics don't matter. The people watching you ultimately don't matter. Those who are telling you to shut your mouth and comply don't matter. Those who tell you it can't be done, it's not possible, you can't do it, they don't matter. The only person that matters is you. You may be in this really bad spot, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and you may see it as a pit. But change your perspective. Look at it as if it's an arena. There are those around you chastising you, putting you down, but there's also people in that arena who are cheering you on. There are those who are proclaiming, you got this. Your face is marred in dust, sweat, and blood. Being in that arena is not fun and it's not pretty. The only person that knows how to get out of that and succeed is you. When you're in a situation that absolutely sucks, say the word good. And now you have no other option than to progress forward. And this part is the reality check. You cannot succeed without failure. There is no effort without error. For those who want quick results on the easy path, you will never be satisfied and you will never be truly happy, because true growth, real success only comes from the hard path. It only comes through failure, pain, struggle. Only then will you look back at yourself and say, wow, I did it. I got through that and I'm better because of it. The final section of this speech is my favorite because it reminds you, no matter what happens, if you embrace the strenuous life, if you keep moving forward, and if you never quit, your actions, your deeds, your story will be etched into the stones of time. And you'll be remembered as someone who dared greatly, who never quit, who never surrendered, and who kept fighting. If you want to learn more about Teddy Roosevelt, I encourage y'all to check out the link down below. It's a really good overview on his life. But I also encourage y'all to look at his flaws. Look at the things that he did poorly at, and look at the things he did great at. And then in the end, you decide how you feel about Teddy Roosevelt. For me, he's an inspiration. Even though he had every right to quit, he kept moving forward. He never surrendered and he never submitted. In closing, my fellow patriots, I hope this provided you a little dash of hope and encouragement. People in history have gone through terrible times. And if you're willing to learn their stories, you can pull their experiences, their lessons, their bits of wisdom, and apply them to your life. So that no matter what happens, you will be able to keep moving forward and endure whatever crucibles come your way. Never surrender, never submit. This is Constitution Vet, signing out.